Top of it, top of it, top of it. It's your boy, Coach One Stack, man. We at it, y'all. Hey, hope everybody's having a beautiful morning, man. And thanks for the support of the channel, y'all. Man, and before I get into this video about Cardi B, man, Cardi B and Offset, Offset allegedly threatening to delete the baby that's inside of her when she announced that baby belonged to STEPHON Diggs. Man, go ahead and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and smash that notification bell for your boy, you dig? And then we can get into the video, man. And I can show y'all a little something and keep it moving. I like to give it to you quick and clean, no editing, just nothing but raw facts. Now, as you know, man, Cardi B and Offset have been in this relationship, man. They've been in this marriage for quite some time. Now, even though they filed for divorce, guess what? They're still married up under Georgia law, okay? Now, keep that in mind. So now, when Cardi B does her little cheating with STEPHON Diggs, who just came out on the down low, mind you, and dealing with Offset, who she caught. All these people getting caught in the bed with somebody, man. You know, Offset was caught in the bed with somebody, you dig? Maybe she just liked that kind of stuff. But anyway, she came out with on November the 13th and said that the baby belonged to NFL player STEPHON Diggs. And man, this sent your boy Offset into a spiral, y'all. But he left a little post. He left a little post on Twitter saying, "My baby, LOL," saying like, this is my baby. Because under Georgia law, and you guys go look it up, under Georgia law, if you're married and your wife gets pregnant, that is your baby. That is your baby by law. Means you got to pay child support and everything. So STEPHON Diggs will not even, if that is his STEPHON Diggs baby, he will not even have any rights to that child. He won't even have any rights to that child until he goes to court. You get it. She's gonna have to get a divorce. He's gonna have to go to court, establish his paternity with that child and all that, because he won't even be able to sign the birth certificate, which is kind of messed up in a way because, say Offset and Cardi B decide not to get divorced. Well, then a child will be growing up that belongs to Offset but has STEPHON Diggs blood in it. Do you understand what I'm saying? So it's very confusing. The laws are different out here in Nevada. But see, it gets even freakier. Cardi B claims, that during this time, Offset has been stalking her. He had been stalking her. And I have been watching myself from the shadows, and I'm not really a big Offset person, but he has been stalking her. He's been leaving these crazy ass posts, these tweets. And Cardi B claims that Offset threatened to unalive her baby in her stomach, which I think is kind of foul. And the thing is, Offset, man, when the thrill is over, man, get off the ride and go somewhere, man. If she don't want you, man, let her keep it pushing. Don't chase her, replace her. You dig? Hey, that's for a lot of you fellas out there, man. Hey, if your girl out here cheating with somebody and it got to the point where she has embarrassed you, she just embarrassed you to the point where she done just had a baby on you, no different than a lot of you dudes have babies on these women in relationships and have them embarrassed. Hey, you could either take it on the chin and charge to the gang, or you could do what Offset is doing, which is acting like a little girl, man. Let me show y'all a little video.
Offset filed for divorce back in July 2024, right? That was months ago. But here's the thing that a lot of people don't realize. That divorce, it's not finalized yet, which means, legally speaking, they are still married, still husband and wife in the eyes of the law. Keep that in mind because it's about to matter in a way you probably wouldn't expect. Now, allegedly, Cardi B just welcomed a baby boy into the world. Congratulations to her, right? But according to claims circulating online, the father is reportedly STEPHON Diggs. Yes, the NFL player. She allegedly made the announcement on November 13th, and obviously, the internet absolutely exploded. People had opinions. People had theories. People had memes. You know how it goes. But then Offset does something that has the internet absolutely spiraling. He allegedly posts on his Instagram story, and I'm not making this up, he posts "my kid LOL," my kid with the LOL at the end, like it's some kind of joke, or like he's trolling everybody.
Here's a hot take. If you have a message
he's definitely trolling everybody, people.
Make the impact that it should.
Of course, he deletes it pretty quick after posting it.
Why did you delete it, Offset? Why would you say this and then delete it? He's trying to invoke doubt in people's mind with this, essentially. So he posted "my kid, LOL," and then deleted.
But you know how the internet works, screenshots are forever. And that post was already screenshotted and shared across every platform within minutes. Now, the reactions to this were all over the place. Some people in the comments thought it was absolutely hilarious. Like, they were dying laughing, making jokes, saying Offset is petty and they live for it. Others thought it was just straight up weird and uncomfortable. Like, why would you even post that? What's the point? But Cardi, she was not laughing, not even a little bit. In fact, she was reportedly furious. Here's where things get legally messy, and this is something most people don't know about. Under Georgia state law, and this is real, you can look it up yourself, if a woman is married when she gives birth to a child, her husband is automatically considered the legal father of that child. It doesn't matter who the biological father actually is. So technically, until STEPHON Diggs goes through the entire court system to legally establish paternity, Offset is legally presumed to be the father of this baby. Wild, right? That's why his post saying "my kid" actually has some legal weight to it, even though biologically he allegedly isn't the father. But the story doesn't stop there, because Cardi B allegedly hopped on Twitter Spaces, you know, where people go to really air things out, and she said things that honestly made my stomach drop. She claims Offset has been harassing her, threatening her, acting in ways that she finds genuinely terrifying. And get this, she reportedly said she is legitimately in fear for her life. Her life. That's not something you just throw out there casually. That's not drama. That's fear. And apparently, this isn't even the first time these allegations have surfaced. This has been building. Back in March and April of this year, Cardi allegedly accused Offset of some really disturbing behavior. She said he was stalking her, showing up places unannounced, leaving threatening voicemails on her phone, and actively trying to tear down her self-esteem and mental health. Like, this isn't just about arguments or disagreements. These are serious accusations about control and intimidation, and it gets even worse. She also allegedly claimed that Offset sent one of their private, explicit videos to STEPHON Diggs.
Man, so Cardi B just came out and said that she concerned after Offset shared her baby with STEPHON Diggs as his. Dude posted a message on his story and said, "my kid." She also said when somebody got an unhealthy obsession with you, you gotta start being concerned. I want to detach myself from shit and it just don't stop. I tried to be nice, but it's not working. I ain't gonna lie, bro, Offset gotta take this L. A lot of people feel like he making himself look bad. If somebody moved on from me, I'm just gonna move on. You shouldn't want to be nowhere where you ain't wanted. She got a baby with a whole nother dude, and you talking about his mom's.
Like, think about that for a second. If that's true, that's not just petty, Dow's. That's revenge. That's humiliation. That's violating someone's privacy in the worst possible way. Can you even imagine being in that situation? Now, in this recent Twitter Spaces session, Cardi is reportedly saying she doesn't know if Offset might try to take her out. Those were allegedly her words. And I gotta be honest with you.
Cardi says, do what you gotta do. I shared the dream that I had months ago, before I even knew that you were even pregnant. Months ago, in the dream, seeing how your soon-to-be ex-husband hopefully was sending people to stalk you, and he was going to hotels you were going in, and now seeing how he's claiming this child, and she's talking about how he's not leaving her alone. Yeah, Cardi, you need to do what you gotta do legally, and to protect your children, protect yourself, because that guy, I think you're right, honey. That guy is not trying to drive you, wind you up until he gets rid of you off this earth. And I'm telling you, allegedly, like, when I had that dream, I was automatically concerned for you. And when I heard that he was following you and stuff, I'm like, this guy is not right upstairs. So yeah, girl, I'm praying for you, that child. Congratulations on your new baby. But yeah, for real, you need to, something needs to be done, because Cardi is right to say this. You know, she's right to be telling people that, you know what, this obsession, this him refusing to sign the papers, and all the things he's doing to try to bring her down is not normal. It's not normal. He was cheating the whole relationship, the whole marriage, so why is he bitter? Like, she is smart, and I'm happy that she's talking about that, because that is exactly what I was getting and picking up energetically. So, Cardi, please don't take his threats lightly. Do not take his threats lightly. You need to protect.
When someone says they're scared for their safety like that, I don't take that as exaggeration. I don't take that as drama for clicks. We've seen way too many situations like this escalate into something absolutely tragic. And I really, really hope that doesn't happen here, because once things cross that line, there's no going back. So let me ask you, do you think Offset is acting unhinged right now? Do you believe Cardi B is genuinely fearful for her?
Now here's the thing, man, with this whole situation, and I'm gonna tell you how I really feel. Two wrongs don't make a right. Okay, now when we talk about all this cheating and stuff, you got Cardi B and Offset. First they was on their IG live, you know, and Twitter, doing their own personal movies out in the open. Number one. Number two, they're married. And see, now as a grown ass man, you hear from me, I ain't messing with no married woman. Grown men do not mess with married women. So a lot of this is STEPHON Diggs' fault. I don't care who she is. You do not mess with married women. And I'm going to tell you why. And with Offset, hey, I can see him being a little bit in his feelings because that is his wife. And for those of y'all who ain't never been married before, hey, man, it don't matter who babies is. That is his wife. And if y'all ain't never been married, you'll never understand anything about that, man. And so maybe he's fighting for his relationship or trying to. But now, like I said, STEPHON Diggs, you must don't have no home training, because amongst me and mine coming up out here in Las Vegas, tapping everything moving in this city, in the city that never sleeps. You dig what I'm saying? Sin City. We don't sleep with married women. We don't do that. And I'm going to tell you why. Because, man, when you messing with a married woman, you are playing with fire. Because her husband can come along, he could delete you, and they will call it a crime of passion. That's right, fellas. If you over here, man, slipping and sliding out of a married woman's bed, you get caught out of pocket with a married woman in your family, if her husband does something to you, he may or may not go to prison. He may or may not. They call that a crime of passion, saying that he seen his wife and he flipped out to the point to where he did something. This is why you're not supposed to mess with nobody else's wife. And Cardi B, you're just nasty because you run around here, you was dealing with Offset, who's on the DL, and now you mess with STEPHON Diggs, who just came out on the DL, and you sleeping with both of them unprotected, and now you want to play victim. I don't feel bad for Cardi B, not one bit of what she's going through, because she's messy. You, if you're married, hey man, you keep that stuff on the low until your divorce is final. And I'm giving y'all straight opinion right now. I don't feel bad for Cardi B. I don't feel bad for Offset. I don't feel bad for STEPHON Diggs. Whatever happens, it happens, because, hey man, I don't want to quote scripture, but hey, you know, what God put together, may no man break apart. That means it's enough women out here in the world that you don't be messing with these married women. But so many people is tender in the zipper, you dig? You so tender in the zipper that you have to have it. And she ain't that fine anyway, you dig? But so, and I don't know why she's getting mad about him sending her personal videos out. The whole world saw him, or the whole world have seen some of their personal videos. So what matters what difference does it make if he sent some of their own personal stuff that he owns to STEPHON Diggs? But hey man, I ain't want to keep y'all, man. If y'all like the content, make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, man, and hit the like button. And you put in the comments if you think STEPHON Diggs is wrong for messing with a married woman in the first place. In the first place, she's married. And if you don't understand that, man, y'all really need to be watching my channel and get some morals about yourself. Next, let me know in the comments if you think Cardi B is wrong for having unprotected sex with STEPHON Diggs and Offset at the same time while she is married. Don't you got some marriage vows that you made in the eyes of God? I guess that don't matter. But anyway, guys, make sure you stay blessed. Don't ever get stressed. Make sure you never ever get finessed, and get plenty of rest and stay out of trouble.